Okay. It's Tradeify and Mike. How is everyone doing?
Yeah. Pretty much having some back pain because had to fight with a lot of monsters, but I'm back.
what were you doing with those monsters, Spidey?
Oh, I fight with them when they get more powerful. I tell them what I do beside fighting with them. I show them charts and they give up, and I win the fight. They think, mate, it's more easy to just leave you here instead of doing what you do for a living.
Nice. Okay. I'm glad you're living your best life, Spidey. Who have we got in the chat? We've got Johnny, we've got Glenn, we've got Jonathan. Jonathan's obviously keeping an eye on proceedings from afar. How are you boys? Hope you're doing well. Let's see if Jonathan's opening play on SpaceX works again. What was the opening play on SpaceX? I want to know. What have I missed?
Actually, he takes trade before the opening and it goes long every time.
Every time, as in over 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's a well back tested strategy. It's 100% win rate on a few days worth of data. That's good to know. All right. I'm looking at it now. SpaceX. Okay. Yeah, I could see it going long. We've still got a bit of time to go before market open. Do you know what I should really do is actually change this. There we go. Now I know when market's opening. So we've still got another hour, haven't we, until market open. So let's see. We got any news coming out today? Let's have a look.
Actually, at 9:30, Trump is going to speak at the opening. That's going to be crazy.
Oh, dear today. God. Oh, God.
So, yeah.
And we then
Make sure to maintain your
Fed rate decision as well tonight. But I mean, it's highly unlikely that the Fed are going to really do anything today, surely. But yeah, we'll see. Long on the open, 100% win rate. Jonathan, you've been looking for that goose that lays the golden egg, my friend. Maybe this is it. So what are we saying? Okay, so if this is the strategy, so what are we saying? We go long from what? From where we are now? Or are we saying a limit? What are we talking about? Let me know.
As far I know, just looking for a high time frame demand zone and going long before the 9:30. That's how it works.
Let me see what it looks like for me on a 1 hour.
The doc name is Elon. Just long.
Just long. Says. Name is Elon. Goose name is Elon. Just long. Okay, so should I long now? Is that what you're saying, Jonathan? Should I go full margin long on SpaceX right now? I wonder what's the maximum that I can buy in SpaceX right now. Let's see. Right, hang on. Let's see. If we say, is that a wick rejection? Let's have a look on the 4 hours. No, I think this is bearish today. I don't like that on the 4 hour. I can't
it's in a fair price
on the 4 hour.
Maybe Trump can do something today at 9:30 for us. Maybe one side wick and
maybe he's gonna reignite his spat with Elon. And
with the dance, with the Trump dance. Have you seen his signature step? I mean, on the internet.
He'll be doing that dance when the Fed finally lower the rates. That's what he'll do. Oh man. So yes, we've got retail sales out in 25 minutes for the US. So there's a little bit of news coming out later. We had inflation rate flat in the UK. So there's nothing really to move the markets around much today. So should we go around and have a look at some of the assets? Spidey.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to get used to seeing you, Spidey. It's been such a while. You know, I'm so used to saying hello to Ayush that you know, I'm having to get used to saying hello to you again. Bitcoin.
You'll get used
What do we
to it.
think? Bitcoin. We've seen a little bit of recovery, haven't we? The last few days.
Let me share my screen.
What's your sentiment on Bitcoin at the moment, Ayush?
I'm sharing my screen in a bit.
Yep, we've got you.
Oh, wait, yeah. Not this screen. It's a different one. Okay, yeah. So actually, yesterday I was talking about that going lower. I mean, going in a sell on Bitcoin makes sense because we actually rejected the low volume node at this area, and I was thinking that the buyers are not actually really interested going higher. So I thought that if we close below this opening, which is not visible right now because on the higher time frame, that's why let me mark it. So here we had the opening. Where is the tool? Yeah, here is the opening of the weekly, which was acting as support at this price. So I thought if we close lower, then I will target this high volume node which we have here, which is area at maybe I'll book my price at this swing low at 63740, which we actually were talking about yesterday. And also my stop loss is not at here, actually it is at here. I trailed it because I am no more interested in risking more on this trade. So
Gotcha.
Let's see what Trump does. I might break even before 9:30 because I don't know what Trump's gonna do. So just to secure my position on the Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the 15-minute right now, we've come down to previous resistance, and we're bouncing off that at the moment. So it will no doubt kind of just sit there and wait for a while whilst we wait for the market open, for some liquidity to come in. ETH also down on the day, but again, kind of sitting on previous support. ETH, I got to say,
not a good pair for shorts.
I'm not sure I like the look of ETH. ETH
exactly
looks like it might come lower as well.
It might, but the thing is that I feel it is not weak enough to take the previous swing low, as far I can see. Bitcoin is doing well for the shorts, you know. Just take a look at the bull movement at this area, and you can see that it's very different on the 1 hour. I think Ethereum is somewhere around here, and Bitcoin is just here. So the strength and weakness actually shifted really well this month.
Who we got in the chat? So Jonathan says, Jonathan says full margin Elon. We've got Anastasiia waiting to join us in the background, so that's why I was getting a bit distracted, guys. We got Wild Juices in the chat. Good to see you, Wild Juices. We've got Thor Jack in with us as well. Anastasiia, good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah.
Getting unusual to see you on the stream.
I like to drop in every once in a while and just a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of just, ta-da kind of thing.
That's a really nice surprise, Mike.
So yeah, how you doing?
Good. Would be even better if gold would be moving, but it's not moving, so...
Have you been...
waiting for the retail sales. Sorry?
Have you been taking profits from Jonathan's latest 100% guaranteed strategy? No. I've been taking profits from my not 100% guaranteed strategy. So... Oh dear. I'm curious to see. They reckon go long on SpaceX. I'm not so sure. I can't say that I'm seeing it right now. Longs today don't look strong for SpaceX, if I'm honest with you guys.
I wouldn't be probably taking anything on the stock market until we have an interest rate decision. I'm waiting to see if retail sales is gonna move a little bit, at least of the market, because perhaps slightly something for gold indices, but I think for the stock market, I would wait until the interest rate comes out finally. So, are you in any trades?
I'm not in any trades, but I will happily take signals.
Signals accepted.
Yeah, exactly. So you're looking at gold at the moment.
I was looking at gold, and I was looking at S&P 500 as well, and for Bitcoin too. So quite a little bit of everything.
Gold looks horrible on the 1 hour. Doesn't look that much better on the 15-minute. Or on the 4. Oh god, the 4 hour looks disgusting. That's not a good chart to look at. Really not a good chart to look at. But it does look like it could go down. It does look like we could have a leg down before we head up higher again. I don't know what your thoughts.
Yeah. So I'm in a small risk buy for S&P 500 right now. The futures, because we tested this volume here and we came into this big volume area here as well. So I was expecting the price to go higher from 76.14. I was expecting to take a short here, which it didn't reach it. So now I'm taking long back to the same area. If it comes to Bitcoin, I was planning to take a short, but it didn't really give me the opportunity. I wasn't thinking that we're going to go down before the retail sales. So when I came back to the chart, it already actually made a move. So by now I would already be in the profit and I would be holding the Bitcoin, because if we look at the Bitcoin, we did almost reach the previous volume here, slightly not yet. Reached the previous highs, the price started to go down. We had one more attempt to recover, which failed. So the price actually created the lower low instead of the higher low, so we didn't go further up. And then it did break today's volume, which I was expecting. And in the morning, if we break 65,400 approximately, close below, I was expecting some pullback and then continuation to the downside, which after all, the price didn't give a pullback. So it just dropped with this candle. So I was expecting this to happen maybe on retail sales, so I wasn't really prepared to take a trade during the London session on this, because I was looking at it at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central European time. But yeah, I'm expecting it to go further down potentially, but not gonna take any shorts because we already reached the big volume area here, value area high from the move to the upside. So it might pull back now, which is obviously why I'm not gonna take any more short continuation right now. And for the gold, it's horrible. It's disgusting chart. Honestly, the volume is also dropping, obviously, because people are exiting it, before the interest rate decision. Not a lot of trading happening here. We had a couple of big orders coming in, but I was planning to take a long here, which I didn't because it missed it initially with one tick. And then it doesn't matter because somewhere I would hit break even anyway on this one. So my long in the morning I didn't take it finally. Removed my penny order. So we are just within the range. So I really don't like trading within the range like this. Even indices today look better. I am expecting probably that we're going to go further up again, approximately for another, $10 or something, maybe before retail sales or on retail sales. But massively, I'm not really expecting anything much until the rate is going to come out, probably. Normally, I have two scenarios. I'm probably not going to trade within this range. Very high risk idea I have the price comes back to approximately 4,300 on the futures calls. So that's another $40 down. From here to take another buy from the same level as we had weeks before. And because we also did have volume coming in on the same area. So this is a high risk. I am assuming that we might just see the price continuing up from the current market price, which I'm not going to take a buy from here because that is too risky for my taste. And then another scenario is if we do break 4,300, the price does close below this volume that we had after the gap. So if we close approximately between 42.90 and 42.80, I'm going to wait for some pullback and I'm going to take a short for the gap closure until 42.47, 42.10. So this area here. So long story short, I have either a high risk buy or short, or if the price does start going up and I have very strong confirmation somewhere that we break all of this, then eventually somewhere along the way, I'm going to be taking buys until the next area, 44.80, 45.10, 45.40, and 45.60. Within the current range, I don't really see anything interesting. At least if it would be consolidating above the volume or below the volume, but it's in the middle of the previous volume as well, not only current week. So pass on this.
Yeah, it doesn't look particularly appealing right now.
Not really.
Where everyone's kind of waiting for the Fed rate decision. I think everyone kind of knows what it's going to be as well, which is kind of frustrating. It's almost like waiting for the news that everyone knows already.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if they're just going to use it as an excuse to move price rather than just doing it now, you know. So everyone's obviously just getting their positions. Do you think there's maybe a bit of money flow coming out of other assets or going into other assets like oil and that sort of stuff, given what's been going on?
I don't think so, honestly. No. I think we had a obviously massive reaction after the announcement of their contract agreement being prepared to be signed on Friday between Iran and the US. Now everyone is waiting for the rate and everyone is waiting if the contract is actually going to go through an agreement. I was thinking in the morning, don't you find peculiar that the contract signature, the agreement signature, is placed after the interest rate decision? The first interest rate decision with Kevin Warsh as ahead of the Fed chair, because realistically everyone is waiting for for signing the agreement, the peace deal, because it's affecting inflation also a lot. Obviously the oil prices for the whole world, and also one of the reasons is affecting inflation massively, both in US and in Europe, everywhere else, right? So theoretically, if the rate is not going to be hiked and there will be a positive policy and the market will react positively, it's obviously going to have an effect if the deal is not reached again, but it has been already several times. So it feels a little bit like a buffer for potential postponing of the signature of the agreement, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be honest with you. I don't think well, actually, no. I think you could well be onto something. The only thing is that they have already technically electronically signed it, haven't they? And that supposedly Friday is just a ceremony rather than anything formal. But then on the flip side, there's no meat on the bones. I think JD Vance himself said that it's like the document itself is like a page and a half long without any real details.
Yeah.
So, you know, the actual, you know, the nitty gritty stuff is still to be ironed out. So,
during the next 60 days, yeah.
Yeah. So it does feel as though this is almost just a stopgap. You know, it's like, this is just like a plaster just to kind of tide things over, calm everyone down and figure things out and just buy everyone a bit of time rather than actually find a solution. So you could be onto something there. You could well be onto something that actually this is just, you know, wait for the rate cut or wait for the rate to be held and then carry things on. And you know, you've then got another month before the next rate decision and then you go from there. So no, it's a fair point. I hadn't thought of that, if I'm honest with you. So yeah. We got guys in the chat. Let's have a look. Robot is waiting to go in on SpaceX. Glad to hear it. What's holding you back, Robot? And which direction are you heading? Are you going long or short? We've got Luna in the chat. Good to see you, Luna. And Trader007 says, I've been trying to log into the tournament platform since yesterday, but I can't. A new day, a new chance, a new victory. Good morning. Trader007, please head on over to Tradeify Crypto. The support chat, there's live chat on the site, and support agents will be able to take a look at that for you and check your account. So we can't really do much for you here, I'm afraid. But yeah, guys, in the meantime, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We have got plenty of our regular viewers I see in the chat, but we want to see more of you guys. The more you like, the more you subscribe, the more people we get in, the more great content, the great guests and all sorts of other great stuff we can bring you, including maybe the odd giveaway here and there. You never know. A little bit of giveaways never hurt, never hurt anyone, right? So
just 100 likes every single day and we'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're basically, look, we're currently the little cousin of our friends at Tradeify TV, right? Those guys have been going for a year and they're at like 120 odd thousand subscribers, right? Those guys are killing it. But we want to match up to them, right? We're family, but we still want to be, we want to be building up our name in our own right. So we need you guys to help us do that. So make sure you hit the like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're chatting you're in the live chat. Helps us get seen by more people. Let us know what you are trading right now. Glenn says he's in a long on SpaceX right now. Let's see. Glenn, you are a brave man. I'd love to know where you're trading from. Are you on the 5 minute? What time frame are you looking at, Glenn? Because that looks short to me, my friend, but maybe I'm wrong. On the 5 minute, that looks
204.85, he says.
204.85. So he's literally just gotten in.
Yeah.
And what's your TP? What's your TP, Glenn?
All-time high.
Yeah, that doesn't look great to me. The 5 minute, I can see you looking for a bit of a pullback before maybe selling off more, but no. Can't say I like the look of that at the moment. You have got previous support, so it makes sense, but I don't know. Depends what your TP is. Destiny Samson, good morning to you. Lovely to see you. Hope you are well. Ayush, you seeing anything at the moment? You got any movement? I can see there's all sorts of crazy, wild, weird things going on in your chart. I've no idea where to even start looking at that.
It's nothing but actually
it's a heat map. Huh?
Heat map, yeah. I use it for scalping on the lower time frame on the 1 minute for gold, and I can share my trade. Actually, I went in. It was in here where we had really good volume coming in. It was valued high on the lower time frame, aggressive buyer coming in, but still price getting rejected. So I sold in this candle, and it was a 1:1 5 minute trade on the gold, a small scalp in the range, and that's how I trade in the futures.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you trade usually in a range or in a trending market?
Yeah, in range. When we have fair price, it's my favorite.
Oh, it's actually super interesting because I prefer to trade in a trending market with a volume. So
yeah,
it's like you can look at the same things but use it completely different ways.
Yeah,
I think it's beautiful.
But the thing with gold is that I'm pretty much happy with the trades it gives, and also it really fits my routine in my country with the time zone and stuff. So yeah, I don't really have to wait for the NY open and stuff. Before that, I used to do that, and it was really tiring. It's like many times, even if I see a good setup on NQ, I would be like, oh, I'm so tired. Or maybe even if I lose in a winning trade by doing silly stuff, maybe not in proper mindset when we are tired. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it with you last time, that it actually fits your trading session as well now, that, to make it more comfortable for you to trade as well at this hour.
Yeah. So the trade was in this candle. It looks, it's a 5 minute chart. You guys can see a really, the same bubble which we have on the book map over here, the same one on the Moti wave, entered in this and went out when we hit this candle low. It was really quick, but yeah, it was a good trade. and we had the same similar setup. Price again tried to game. I think we have good number of limit orders sitting at this price level, and the same thing happened for the second time. We had aggressive sellers at this price level at 4355, and aggressive buyers coming in and getting absorbed, and price fell again, going lower. And as Anastasiia said, that there is some sort of trend line support. That's why we can see some buy orders coming in at this low, pretty much in range. But yeah, at this price, I thought that it would break below, but anyways, secure the profit, done for the day.
Nice. Are you in any trades before the retail sales? I'm fighting with my. Are you in any trades before the retail sales? I'm fighting with my light here.
I'm in the Bitcoin shorts.
Don't fight with your light, Anastasiia.
And
it didn't do anything to you.
It's not cooperating with me.
How I feel about the markets.
Yeah, that's how I feel about all my technology. Always. I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
Explain to me what. So go back to the weird, crazy heat map.
Yeah.
Right. So I get the bubbles. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But what's with the weird, pixelated looking blue lines and the orange lines? What's that all about?
Oh, so let me explain it. Like it's like
there's something wrong
you can
with the
see the scale.
computer.
Yeah. Can you see this scale on this middle of the chart?
Yeah.
So that means that if the orders are very, there are many limit orders at the price level, it will mark as red. That many aggressive or maybe passive sellers are at the high, it will mark as red and yellow. If there are very less participants at the price level with the limit orders, it will mark as blue. So I mainly focus when we have the really warm area where everything above the price is a sell limit order, everything below the price is a buy limit order. And I align that with the low volume area using the volume profile on the Mochi wave. And whenever I see an absorption, a big player buying at the very low volume area, the value area high, and I see price going lower and aggressive selling coming in, that's when I go short. So it's like I really don't use heat map a lot, but it's like if it aligns with the volume profile and the aggression in the footprint chart, then I scalp it on the lower time frame. So that's my strategy, scalping on the 1 minute on the gold. And usually it takes the duration of my trades are lesser than 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm not always on the heat map, but I like to use it when the price is at my key level, or else I don't even open it every single time I'm chart. It's like if market is here, I don't really care what's happening in the heat map until we enter a rejection zone or a low volume area zone and attracting price to the point of control again as a magnet. So that's my strategy. So from low volume node, looking for some passive players coming in, absorption and targeting the point of control where we have market fair price. In the gold right now it's 4348. So yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, look, if it works for you, dude, then I'm not gonna criticize. Although it does look like there's something wrong with your screen when you put on that heat map. All that blue and orange, it looks like something's gone wrong with your monitor. That looks like there's something gone wrong with that chart.
But
because it's just
that's what I felt when I saw I can make it more.
That's how I feel when I'm just looking at a chart. Did you know what it looks like? How I thought a chart looked when I first started trading. That's how my brain interpreted a chart back then. But man, if it makes sense for you, then all good. I can see guys are in the chat. Glenn says he's got a TP of 208 on SpaceX. Looks like you might be hitting that, Glenn, which is probably a good thing because his stop loss is an account breach. So yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you on that one. Luna, as far as my strategy is concerned, I'll come back to you on that one because I can see there's a few other bits in the chat as well. Johnny says ETH is looking interesting. Let's have a quick look at ETH. ETH ETH has taken a bit of a hit. I was saying that ETH looked like it might come lower, and sure enough, it has just in the last 15 minutes, it has just fallen off a cliff. So it looks like ETH is going to be coming down. Bitcoin is still hanging where it was, but ETH has taken another percentage, 1% drop from where it was before. Can you explain one of the accounts that Tradeify Crypto has, like the price reading? Then we can certainly go through it for you. But if you go to the Tradeify Crypto website, and if you go to our pricing, then you will see all of the different programs that we have there. So you've got the 1-step, the 2-step, the instant, and the Apex. And then obviously you've got the size of the account as well. So all of those accounts, you can trade all the same assets. You can trade dozens and dozens of crypto assets, but you can also now trade tokenized stocks as well. So top tokenized stocks, including SpaceX, among others.
Tokenized gold, don't forget, you can trade pucks.
Gold as well. Yep, thank you, Anastasiia. That's foolish of me to forget gold. But yes, you can have gold as well. So if you have a look at that and tell us which one you are interested in, if you want us to explain more, then let us know. But what you got to do is go to tradeifycrypto.co and go to the pricing tab, and you'll see all of the details on there. So check that out, and if you've got more questions, then we'll be happy to answer those. Book maps remind me of ink blot paintings, says Glenn. Yeah, exactly that. Talking about gold, still doing nothing, being rather ridiculous, frankly.
Yeah, we had the retail sales release, which was in line with expectations. Another increase in the retail sales, a little bit smaller than the previous months as well. So we had 0.5 increase in April. And essentially, obviously, oil and energies was the highest, but it was in line with expectations, so nothing crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So year on year was better than expected. But yeah, interesting.
So
result.
probably we're not going to see too many moves until the interest rate decision, unless on the market opening we're going to have some volume, coming in as well. But in 1 hour from now, but rather than that, I'm not expecting any big moves today in the market until the evening. Yeah,
no, agreed. I think it's going to be, unless Trump decides to say something in, what time did we say he was speaking? In an hour? 9:30 US?
Yeah.
9:30 US.
In an hour, which is on the market opening, basically.
Yeah. So
be careful. Guys.
Yeah, opening bell. And Trump decides to speak. What a considerate man he is just to add a little bit more liquidity to things, just as the bell rings. That's always considerate.
Just a little bit insiders trading before the market opens, and then.
Anastasiia, how can you suggest such a thing? The president of the United States is not doing any kind of insider trading. That is a ridiculous accusation. How could you even think that it's possible? I'm pretty sure that this is the most upstanding,
honorable and honest
administration in the history of the United States. And I'm pretty sure nobody is lining their pockets and nobody is making extra money from any kind of knowledge they may or may not have. No? Anybody? No? Okay. Just me then. Is he, Glenn? Do you know what, Ayush? You've just jinxed Glenn because he was pumping, and now look, it's pulling back down on him. You just jinxed him.
At least he can. Yeah, he could have gone.
If he breaches his account, he's going to come after you, Ayush. He's going to come after you. He's not going to be happy with you
hype
at all.
trade from the bounce at 75. Oh. He is the only person who actually, because of him, I have not taken a single look on the Zcash after hype, because hype is really volatile on the lower time frame. So he's saying he's at 74.500. My hype trade worked out yesterday long from the bounce at the 74500. I saw nothing happening. Oh, I see. Don't
What did
you
you see?
mean you what from the bottom? I mean, I think he entered somewhere around here and it went really nice.
Glenn's hype trade.
Yeah.
Yezu is asking about what about Elon Musk? What about him, Yezu? What about the man? Again, another individual who, you know, there are suggestions of insider trading and goodness knows what. I mean, it's just, you know, it's frankly, you know, defamation to suggest these things, surely. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. If I get a knock on the door, then I know I've said too much. And it was nice knowing you all.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna forget you, Mike.
Thanks, Anastasiia. Yeah, that was said with such heart and sincerity. It was like, yeah, I'm never gonna thank you, Mike. Yeah, okay, I'll never forget you. Yeah, okay, bye.
No, it was with sadness.
Oh, okay.
I was imagining how it's gonna be without you, and it's unbearable thought. It was unbearable thought to the point that I could almost not pronounce it. You know.
Okay, all right. That makes more sense. That's you know that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Spidey's falling over from fear of me leaving and getting arrested. So I feel as though you guys are really living this. So don't worry. There's nobody at the door. All right. The only person in my house right now is my mum, who's come to help me look after my children because my wife has left for a few days. So yeah. Spidey, I don't know what you're doing. Spidey is completely confused by the whole thing. So yeah. Yezu, don't knock on my door, please. Low-key Mike is
Poster
the one
boy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Is asking, what size monitor do you guys use? Mine is this much. I don't know the size, but it's this much.
Hang on. If I do
Oh, okay.
that, size doesn't matter. Surely, size doesn't matter, but does it, Anastasiia? Does the size of the monitor matter?
I mean, 1 contract or 10 contracts on gold is a big difference, you know.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. But the size of the monitor doesn't. You know, it's not the size of the monitor that counts. Poster boy.
Yeah.
It is the number of monitors that you have. That's what makes a difference. The more monitors you have has a direct correlation as to how ridiculously stupid you are and how much money you're going to waste on the market.
So can you tell me how much stupid am I? I have 2 screens.
I have currently hooked up. I have 4 plus my TV behind me 5. I have another one that isn't currently hooked up. That's 6, and then I have a portable one which is 7.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Weird.
That's my degenerate level right now.
Honestly, I have 3 monitors in front of me, and I'm only using 1.
Yeah,
That's
the OG.
That's how Anastasiia rolls.
The OG traders. I think she has the most portable device she's using, carrying around everywhere and just streaming.
Yeah,
that's what I like to do.
Yeah, to be fairly honest with you, actually, like for 10 years, I've been never streaming from PC.
Oh.
Or like trading from PC, like it's never.
See, this is because Anastasiia knows that the knock on the door is going to be for her, and it's the people coming for her. So she's always got her laptop ready to run. It's like, knock on the door, gotta go.
Of course, you know, this is why 1 time per year when I post stories on Instagram, I post them only after I already left the place. So if you ever see me somewhere, it means I'm already not there.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Good to know. These are the strategies, guys. These are the strategies. It's the same in the market. If you see the market move, the move has already happened. The big guys have already put their money in that position when it's already making the move. So yeah. Robot says it's not the size of your monitor, it's the resolution of your monitor. I stick by the number of monitors that you have, but yeah, judging by the feed of my camera, apparently my resolution might be pretty poor. So I'm one to talk. Anastasia's using one and keeping her options open. Yeah.
I mean, at least I'm using one monitor and not 7 at the same time.
Well, I'm not using 7 at the same time. So I'm just saying I have 7. Right now, I'm technically using 4 plus the TV behind me, which is doing nothing. So I'm using 4. I've got my messenger on the right. I've got you guys in front of me here. I've got the charts on my left.
At least me and Spotify in front of you, while the other monitors are somewhere else. So at least
exactly. You guys, I'm looking straight at you. Like my camera is there, and you're here.
Acceptable.
So then I have to obviously keep an eye on the chat as well. So I've got that on my bigger screen. So yeah. See, Jonathan's confirming for me. Definitely the number of monitors. He has 8, and every single one is adding to his P&L. Jonathan, I think you've mistakenly written something wrong there. It's adding to the P&L of Amazon, not to your P&L. I'm pretty sure it's Amazon's P&L that you're adding to there.
It's fine.
Glenn's asking, have you got a monitor for each open window or app? It's not a bad question, Glenn. It's not a bad question. No, what Jonathan has is Jonathan has a monitor for every Claude agent that he has running at any given moment. That is the number of monitors that he needs. White charts or dark charts, asks Robot. That's a silly question. Surely, actually, I don't want to speak out of turn here. I'm gonna stick my flag in the sand. I'm gonna say it's dark charts for me. Dark charts, because white charts, no. Sorry, hurting my eyes. Guys, what do you think?
For me, it's white. It's a white chart.
For me, it's both.
It can't be both. Spidey, come on.
Depends on my sleep cycle. If I have a good sleep, I'll go with the white. If I have a bad sleep, I'll go with the black to survive.
Okay, I mean, just look at this. No, my eyes. It's too white. It's just No.
Mike is more white.
You want that? You want nice dark color. Just ease your eyes. No. What do you get from the white?
I cannot comprehend dark charts. Really, if I'm even watching the dark charts, like my brain is not braining when I'm making a decision. If it comes to the market, it just doesn't work.
Your brain isn't braining when you see a dark chart.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, see, I'm lost here. I'm lost. See, what I would be doing is I would be looking for, because actually I want to set up my charts to be a little bit better. So body needs to be black. And then what I need borders white wick, and then white. Something like that. Nice and clean. Although it needs to be probably, other way. I need that white and that black. There we go. Because black is when things are just looking doomed and dreadful. So that's why it's bearish. And then the white is like the clarity of the day. So black and white candles. That's the way to go, guys. That's the way to go.
Mm-hmm. I actually don't understand people who uses both same color for long and short candle, and the chart looks horrible. I mean, it's a black chart with the background, and with white candles going up and down, and everything is white. Every single is white. Candle is white.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
I would prefer something. I'm just messing around with mine. Something like what I've got right now. That's all right. I don't think I need the grid lines. Something like that. Doesn't really go with the rest of DX Trade, I'll admit, because DX Trade background is what it is. But that's the kind of background that it's just easy on the eyes. Let your brain, just release the pressure on your eyes, and then it can just focus on the charts. No?
I kind of like the one that you did before, like a bluish kind of something with white candles. It's nice.
Bluish one.
I gotta admit, this looks nice. Yeah.
I don't know which one that was. No, it wasn't that, was it? No.
The previous one.
That's terrible. Oh no. Oh dear, I've lost it. It's gone. It's done. It's doomed. Yeah, no, this is terrible. I've completely destroyed my DX trade. Let's go green. No. Oh no, it's gone. It's doomed. Try it. Just black. There we go. Black. That's the way to do it. Just go black. That's the way to do it. Chat is kicking off. We have hit the topic. I don't know who it was who asked. Robot was asking. White or dark charts, and it has just gone wild. This is almost as controversial as ICT, and getting Jonathan into the live stream to talk about ICT. So yeah. Yezu's asking, "Hey Sensei, why are you not on the live?" He's too busy. That's why. Tasha uses white and has no spectacles, and Mike uses dark and has spectacles. So what color puts pressure on your eyes, I wonder? Hazy sunlight. There's two things you should know. First of all, I am significantly older than Anastasiia. I know I don't look it. The glasses age me, but I am much, much older than Anastasiia. And I have spent many, many years looking at bright white screens. And now I'm paying the price. Whereas Anastasiia is still in the prime of her youth, and the white charts have not yet decided to take her eyesight from her. But unless she changes her ways, the time will come. And she'll still be rocking the glasses, but it comes to us all.
But I think because she uses the one monitor, I think she'll never get glasses.
I don't know. As a narcissist, I just heard she's in a prime time of her youth.
and you've just called yourself a narcissist as well, Anastasiia. Okay, I mean that's just some self-deprecation I've never experienced from you before. But then there you go. Yeah.
You know, be honest with yourself is a important thing in life.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go, guys. We've got psychological confessions here. Anastasia's describing herself as a narcissist. So make of that what you will. Both the boys saying white is much cleaner, but when I'm not in my best conditions, e.g. the room is dark, I want dark on a chart for yeah.
I'm assuming that I'm using the white charts, and it doesn't work for me on the black one, because if it comes to the painting, for example, which is my background, that you start for the white canvas. So when I was learning how to trade, I actually couldn't, like immediately, I couldn't really switch to the dark charts. It never clicked, when I was trying to adjust the colors of the candles and indicators for it to make sense. Otherwise, it's the same exact amount of indicators, and the lines on the chart makes like my chart completely messy and ununderstandable for me. If it's dark, then if it's white.
Gotcha.
So I suppose it's just has some experience before from the painting, for example. So like my brain is just not working the same way with different colors, But on the flip side, I did take this long on gold, which was quite risky, which I said I'm not gonna do, but I did. And on the retail sales, it did hit a small TP. So I'm in a little bit.
That's the narcissist coming out in you. That's the true narcissistic trading approach. Just like I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You see, I wouldn't be here after 10 years on the charts. It wouldn't be for this. There are pros and cons and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. What's happening in the chat? He said to be referred to as sensei. Yezu, don't believe Jonathan when he says refer to him as sensei. That's just his ego is big enough as it is. He is mourning the loss of Fable 5, Glenn. He is indeed. Poster Boy Van, I use green on light green for my dark green for light green for my dark charts, and for my auxiliary charts, it's white on white. That's just confusing, poster boy. That's so confused. And Glenn says, I used to use white, but as got to stare at the screen long, I've gone back to black. Wise move, Glenn. Wise move. There was a question earlier, I think it was Luna, who was asking about my decision to take trades or not take trades. I'll be honest with you, Luna, I haven't been placing or taking trades for the last few weeks, because those regular viewers amongst us will know that I've been moving house and all sorts of other life events taking place. But in short, how would I decide to take a trade? If we take a look at PAXG, what I'm looking for is wick zones primarily. Wick zones, either rejections or engulfing candles for the most part, and it's on multi-time frames. And that's essentially where I'm looking to take shorts or longs. So as an example, where's my box? There it is. So somewhere like this, for example, would be a nice zone to look for buys. Let's change that color so you can see it a bit better. No, let's change it to that one. And let's make it like that. There we go. So you can see it just dipped in here, and then I'd look for a long on there. So I'll mark it out on the higher time frames. So this wick here would have been an interesting one. So again, looking for longs from this wick potentially. And I mark those out. Come on, there we go. And I'm looking for entries on the lower time frames. So looking for the same kind of setup, looking for engulfing candles and retests. So you have got this in here, this engulfing candle to the upside, took the previous two. You got an inside bar here suggesting indecision, but then the body was taken and pushed on up. We then came back down, retested this area. So that would have been a nice potential re-entry to then take a long. But I was too busy talking to you guys, so I wasn't looking at the charts, whereas Anastasiia has the ability to multitask, and I don't, so I didn't take it.
But it's a woman and man, women and men.
Let's not look, we've done enough controversial topics for one day. Let's not go too far, all right? Let's just hold our horses here, because now we're just picking at things,
But you see, right? I was listening to you.
Oh, you were? No, absolutely. Absolutely. You're always listening to me. It's amazing.
I'm always listening to you.
It doesn't make any sense what I say, but she's always listening. Let's see.
Sir Mike, I have a question. Are you comfortable with the one software you use, or just you need a trading view chart and you're okay with that? Or do you use any software?
For trading?
Yeah, obviously.
For placing actual trades, I much prefer MT5. MT5 is just what I'm just used to as an FX trader. It is something that we're working on to bring it to Tradeify crypto, for those of you that don't know. So we are working on that. But yeah, I'm just used to MT5 from just the last few years of experience. DX Trade is it does its job. Is it an amazingly easy system to use? No, but I don't think any of them are. I think you kind of just have to plant your flag in the sand and just go with whatever you can feel comfortable with,
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Oh, you can see 3 things, then the trade weight. So it's 4. I'm actually using water flow, and on one screen I can't do it. I had a dream to be a one screen trader, but it will never be true, I guess. I actually have to take help with a lot of things. So it's trading view, it's heat map, and the motive wave, and then trade C with Tradeify futures. Yeah.
Yeza's saying, was it wives or houses that I'm changing? It's just the house for now. I'm not changing the wife. She's away. She's away with her friend in Paris, of all places. Not yet. Not yet, says Roman. So we'll see. She's probably going to watch this live stream and then she'll be changing the husband. So we'll see. But no, we changed house. We sold our apartment and we've moved it. We're renting a house. So moving with the wife, 2 kids and a dog as well, and having lived in the apartment for 12 years, I want to say, and then moving out of the city centre, out into very much into the suburbs. In fact, beyond the suburbs, I would say, of the city. So it's been a bit of a culture shock, and also there's so much stuff. Like, I mean, how and why do we accumulate so many things? So I'm still unpacking, which is why my mum has very kindly come over from London to help me unpack all the stuff that was still left over. That is par 4, I'm thinking. Nice golf shot there that you've got there, Spidey.
Yeah.
Have you taken that
Glenn?
trade?
No, I actually want to know how's Glenn doing after closing the trade.
What's what?
Or maybe breaching the account. Glenn was in long, I guess.
Oh, Glenn.
And breached his account and it's going long.
Oh, he was. Yes, Glenn. That's nice, right? So, Glenn, what's the situation with the account now? Are you back in profit or are you still in drawdown? What's the deal?
He said the account. He breached the account.
No. He said his stop loss was going to breach the account.
Oh, okay.
That was my understanding. Let us know, Glenn. Did you breach? No, he didn't breach the account. Robot, the wife is not changing money. She's spending money. She's gone to Paris of all places. Void, good to see you, mate. Hope you are well. What did you walk into? Just the usual chaos when you put me and Spidey and Anastasiia together. I just bring a little bit of madness to proceedings. So yeah, good to see you too, my friend. Good to see you too. Fun trading, says Luna. Glad to hear it, Luna. Glad to hear it. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. The more you do, the more we can bring you, the more we can arrange giveaways and all those lovely things that you guys enjoy so much. I am going to have to shoot in a minute because I have to go and collect my lovely children from school. So yeah, Yezu, the dog is not trading. The dog is simply costing me money recently. She had to, long story short, she had to have a surgery to remove a tumor, which thankfully I got news this morning to say that they managed to get it all, or at least they think they did. So the 9-year-old golden retriever shall live to see another day. So yeah. But yeah, and Glenn's account is up. So you're in profit now, Glenn. You're not in drawdown. You're in profit. Looking forward to it, Glenn. Is that a funded account, Glenn, or is that a challenge account? Let us know. But either way, good to hear it, my friend. Good to hear it. Yezu says the best stream ever. Thank you, Yezu. Thank you. We appreciate you. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to love you guys and leave you when Roman gives me the all clear to drop off. But I shall try to rejoin you guys if I can tomorrow. I will, but we will see. Yeah. We will see. Guys, lovely to see you, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Mike, for joining. Good to see you.
Thank you, Mike. Bye bye. See you next time.
See you tomorrow. Hopefully.
I love that line what Mike and Alex says about I love you and leave you. I should say love us, and because you guys have us, we are not leaving. Hey,
all right. What's up, guys?
Hey,
I was
how are
hoping
you?
to. I'm good. How are you guys? I was hoping to say hi to Mike, but he saw me and then he got out. immediately.
So yeah, he's like, yeah, ciao, bye.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I gotta leave. How you guys been?
Good,
Great.
not bad.
Good,
Market
good,
is
good.
not the best this week for me personally. Not to say that I'm getting the losses or something, but I'm just staying away from it because everyone is waiting for some clarification in the end of the week. So I'm assuming that it might continue like this until Friday.
So we got.
What about you?
Well, I've just came down to the office. I've been very, very busy today, so I haven't been able to trade much. But I'm just looking through the markets. Pulled up SpaceX here to see what we get. The markets are going to be opening in 30 minutes, I believe. So we'll see see what we can do here with SpaceX. I know you guys talked about the strategy. I'm just trying to figure out, is there anything different going on today than compared to yesterday and the day before? And I think it's quite obvious. Yesterday's open. If you pull up the daily here, we can see that we are right now trading within the range of yesterday's price action, right? While if we compare it to the when was it launched? It was launched on the 12th. Right, yeah, okay, so momentum is slowing down on SpaceX, So what do you guys think? What are you guys thinking in the chat? Should we go long here on SpaceX again? I'm gonna go in and see if I had an account set up specifically to trade SpaceX, and I think unfortunately look at that. I haven't lost it. I have not lost it, guys. Good news, good news. We can go long SpaceX again. What are you guys thinking? Should we go long again?
Yeah. Trump will give
Anastasiia, let's buy the Elon Musk coin.
Elon Musk coin.
The Elon Musk coin, because we love him so much. Okay, good. Let's go long. Let's just trade. Okay. All right, let's see what the chat has to say. Should we go? Thor Yak says that's resistance zone. Like there's nothing on here. Like this coin got, like this. It's not even this stock got listed on Friday. It is just like I told you guys yesterday. Elon Musk made more money yesterday by the pump in SpaceX than Warren Buffett made in his whole career. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Like the whole market right now is just insane. It's insane. These IPOs are gonna come out. You got SpaceX basically SpaceX was free money. Anyone that was able to get into SpaceX as a retail trader, because they had these sales you could buy before the listing, and then when it got listed, it pumped 30% free money, like basically free money, and it was so obvious, right? The same thing is going to happen to every big IPO until you have one where it doesn't work, and I believe that's going to be the top in the market, right? We got SpaceX listed, free money. Anthropic going to be listing, free money. OpenAI, maybe it's not going to be free money, and that day, I'm telling you guys, that's going to be the beginning of the end of what we're seeing right here. But then again, we got to remember, like, what's the trend for SpaceX right now? Well, okay, it's in a range right here, but what's the sentiment, right? The sentiment in the market is FOMO. People are looking at this. People see the news that Elon Musk is the world's first trillionaire. He's the richest man in the world, all of that. He made more money than Warren Buffett in his whole career. We have hundreds of new millionaires after this listing. The FOMO is real, and we're getting a breakout right now. And I'm just saying, not financial advice, but you're dumb if you don't buy it. I'm kidding. You're not dumb. No one's dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb for even saying that. But you might be... In Sweden, we have a word. When you're fishing, what's the name of the thing that's floating around when you're fishing, and then it's kind of like bobs down when there's a fish on it? What is it called? Roman, you're the English expert. What is it called? I don't do fishing either, but it's like you don't have to do fishing to know what it is. It looks like this. Mike, are you watching? What is it called? You're an actual English, but you're a Polish English person though. Float. That's right, Glenn. Thank you. Float. Okay. Float. In Sweden, we say you're behind the float, which basically means you're mentally handicapped. If you don't buy SpaceX, I'm sorry to say, but you might be behind the float. Okay? Get ahead of the float, guys. Get ahead of the float. Buy SpaceX before it breaks out. And now I am. I'm going to have to go in and check my max loss on the account because I am going... Is it an English word? Yeah. Margarine, is that an English word? Like the butter you'll use for cooking?
The butter, yeah.
English word? Yeah, I'm going full margarine. I'm going to oil up Elon Musk here. And I'm just going all in. And I'm
you know what you just said? If the trade goes and absolutely blows your account, it's going to sound so wrong if you rewatch what you just said.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm not, I don't lose money. I just, I'm just managing risk, you know what I mean? I'm just a sophisticated risk manager.
No, but is it a new account or is it already the account which is in the drawdown? Or you're using the new account to go full margin on SpaceX?
It doesn't matter. It's just an account. I'm in drawdown though. That's true.
Well, it's either fixes it or you're not losing much.
No, I mean I'm not losing
on the coin. You can fix it with one trade.
Yeah, and I'm not losing my money. I'm losing the company's money. So yeah, let's go. I mean, it's not even my money. This is why prop firms are so fun, because you can kind of gamble, and if you're lucky, you can make a lot of money. And then if you're actually good at this, you can make a shit ton of money. Okay, here we go. Let's get a low time frame breakout here. We got the markets opening in someday, soon. Why can't I open a trade? God. Okay, trade. Create new order. Market. I'm gonna buy at market. Where's the stop loss? How much am I gonna be risking here? 2%. 2%. I want my stop loss like 199. 199. Can I trade without stop loss, Roman asks? Of course. That's a great idea. Let's do that. That is a great idea. I need to manage my risk though. I need to understand how many lots I should be buying here. Okay, so 175 it should be a manageable risk level. I don't think we have a rule that says that you have to put in the stop loss at a certain time. Some prop firms out there, they have a rule that says you need to put in the stop loss.
In a minute.
And but is that the same for us?
No. Never heard.
Yeah. Okay, I'm up $80. Look at that. Might head over to London and buy Roman a float. Make sure I place it behind him so that he's in front of the float.
Today, many people are saying that this stream is really fun.
Yeah, that's because we had Mike here. Mike is very fun. Yeah, he doesn't realize it himself, but many people laugh at him.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Yeah, it's the type of person you laugh at. That's why it's so entertaining. Yep. We need to have him on more so that we can laugh. Thor Jack says, you're just gambling. I'm crying. Why are you crying? That's what we need to figure out. Not my gambling. We need to figure out why you're crying. Get with the program, man. We're trading SpaceX. Look at this. The rocket is about to explode. I don't care what you say. We got aliens, we got Mars, we got the moon somewhere here, we got stars, Andromeda Galaxy here. Right, we go. That's a Falcon rocket right there. Do we have the Starship as well? Let's see. Here it is. I'm not going to take that one. Okay.
Okay, we have a market opening in 20 minutes. You already in SpaceX? And Trump is speaking. Trump is speaking in 20 minutes as well.
This is so exciting. We got Trump speaking. We got Kevin Walsh doing his thing. And then we got the markets open and I'm in SpaceX. Man, what time is he speaking? Is it at 7?
In 20 minutes.
At 9:30 at the opening.
Of course, that's at 7, right?
Yeah. Kevin Walsh, at 7.
Yeah, okay, nice. We need to put some water on this position because this is hot. SpaceX, nah, that's stupid. Stupid. Mark, if you're watching this, don't make a short out of that. I don't want to be...
Maybe some smoke.
Smoke? Ah,
yeah.
Why
It's
smoke?
launch.
Oh, but yeah, okay. That makes sense.
And actually, we use the same rocket as from the last stream, so that's SpaceX, the reusable rocket.
It's the same rocket. I've just flipped it around because it was going down. Now it's going up.
Yeah.
Yep. The power of visualization. Jesse P says, I laugh at Jonathan. You've been banned once, okay? On thin ice, my man.
That's extreme threat.
Yeah.
Oh, we hit the 40
Guys,
likes.
40 likes?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep them coming. Let's keep them coming.
No giveaway?
Are we gonna do a giveaway now?
No, we do giveaway at 50. Come on, we're already at 40, right? They can do 50.
Yeah. 50.
Yeah, of course. Man, we're giving away... Right, we promised another giveaway. Yeah, we're giving away too many accounts. We need to chill a little bit with the giveaways. And guys, you need to, when you win an account, you need to start making some money. Make some money, pass it, make some money, come on the live stream, and then tell us that, hey, we are, this is what we did, we made some money. Damn, this is boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
You guys believe in aliens, though?
I do.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
It's a thing that we just don't have really good technology to locate where they are.
I 100% think they're flying around here, man. Like,
yeah.
And Trump, Uncle Trump, the king of aliens, he released the files, the UFO files,
Yeah.
Elon Musk's in there. I'm sure Elon Musk's in there. Yeah.
Actually, you shared a tweet on the X about the clip of the alien. And it actually looked like an alien trying to wear really tight shorts and trying to put his leg.
Did I do that?
No, you shared something last week on the X.
What are you talking about? I haven't shared any aliens.
No.
Hello?
You commented on some post, yeah.
On aliens in tight shorts?
Yeah.
Okay, this
I'm
is
not saying it's
interesting.
an alien in the tight shorts. I'm saying that it looked like an alien trying to wear a tight shirt while flying. The post you did a comment on.
Interesting.
Ayush knows better what you did a comment on X than you do, Jonathan.
Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit scary. Like what I am I doing? late night reply on some alien with tight shorts. That's weird. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Luna says, "Is this subject still debatable?" Yeah, man. It's obvious. It's obvious. Ever since I saw X-Files, I've been obsessed with aliens, and then I looked into the whole. Who's the guy at Area 52? The guy who supposedly worked at Area 52. What's his name? Bob Lazar. Damn, that story is so good. That story is so good. I watched his interview on Joe Rogan. That was good stuff. If you guys are into aliens, buy SpaceX, because that's gonna be a ticket to the universe. It's gonna be a ticket to the universe. You should have at least one share, because who knows? They might get ready, might finish that starship they're building, and they might, you need to own SpaceX shares to be able to go to Mars.
So are you in some position in the options?
No, I'm not.
You told us to buy one.
I mean, options? No, I mean, I use a stock, like buy an actual stock, like one share. Man, this market is boring. I gotta keep my eyes on this though, because I don't have any I don't have a stop loss. I should really put in a stop loss.
Well, you better keep an eye on this in 13 minutes from now. Until then, I don't think it's gonna move much.
No,
But market is
either.
so boring. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything.
No, it's not gonna do anything.
Just so you guys know, I could be. I'm gonna get a phone call soon, and I'll have to. I'll have to leave. I'm probably gonna be. I'm probably have to leave at like 40 or 45. That's right. Jesu P is very polite after the ban. We should. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Glenn. Like, if aliens are real, they're gonna fly by my house, and it's gonna look in. It's like, what is it? What is this? Going along SpaceX. Yeah, this planet is full of idiots, and then they'll go to the next one.
Ayush, are you still short on Bitcoin?
Yeah.
You're holding it still? What's your entry?
At break even.
Yeah, I remember you said, but what was your entry?
At the 65,536.
Oh, okay, so you have a really good entry then.
I don't think so, because it's coming up. Might stop me out.
Yeah, but it's still $500, no? 65 now.
Yeah. I was targeting this point of control, maybe too. Price might go as like a magnet, but let's see what Trump has.
But which one?
This swing low.
At 60, what's the level?
63767.
63767. I don't have a point of control there.
I think.
But I use a
Maybe I should
Binance.
close it?
I use a Binance quote. The next one for me is 63,200 and 63,030.
63.
Are you
so
short on
that's-
Bitcoin there?
Huh?
Yeah.
What chart are we looking at here? Is that Anastasia's? No,
Chart-
okay, I'm looking at
Anastasia.
Anastasia's, and you're short there. That's a good short.
We actually discussed this
Why-
in the yesterday stream.
Anastasia, why the take profit there? Are you always putting your take profit in the middle of a high volume area?
Wait,
And-
no,
and
this
not
is
like-
not. This is not my short. This is a short of Ayush. This is not my chart. I wasn't short
okay.
on Bitcoin. I was looking for the short, but I missed it. I missed the short, and so Ayush is in a short for both of us.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong chart. You both have white charts.
Yeah. I just have a
Yeah,
boring
Like
black
you
and
like
white.
you don't like being able to see things.
You are a little too late for the discussion, to be fairly honest.
Yeah.
We had this massive
I was-
discussion 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and yeah, I can't believe you're using white chart. Look at that. What black is just so much better.
Is the charcoal black? Not black.
Charcoal black.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I like just black. You know, it's like I want my coffee like just black.
Mhm. But it is charcoal black.
But it's still like the contrast is just weird. If I'm gonna be looking at a chart for hours and hours, then I gotta make sure it's, you know, feels good looking at.
I don't know. I cannot look at the dark charts, for example. Like I'm not gonna make the same decision, for example, as on the white chart that I do. I'm not gonna enter the same trade. I'm not gonna exit it. I think it's about, you know, I think it's just about being used to something. And I think it's also about like how your brain works and operates. It's not the dark charts and completely not working for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a case of being used to one specific layout. Okay, so the markets are about to open. So maybe I should put in a TP at least. Like, where should I have my TP? Probably at those highs here. Or should I just? You know what? I think SpaceX is getting close to a top actually. But
It looks like
never know.
gold chart in the range. SpaceX chart.
Yeah. Well, it's looks like it's going to be breaking out here though. So let's look at the 15-minute. Yeah, 15-minute kind of looks strong. If we can get a nice close above here, it's looking good. I'm going to be lowering that TP just a little bit. Okay, let's see.
I knew I should have held gold a little bit longer until the monthly point of control.
In longs?
What?
Yeah, I wasn't in long, but it was a high risk loan from the bottom of the range for gold bucks.
Yeah.
And I closed it at the top of this range, of the small one, within a big range. And I knew it's probably going to go to the current monthly point of control, which is also the top of the big range, but I closed it too early. On the other hand, it was a risky one, but you know how it is always. When you close something too early and you're like, yeah, I should have held it a little bit longer. No.
Yeah, it's
a disgusting chart.
Yeah, but how do you deal with that though? Like when you have a position where you exit and then it moves in your favor, because that's a difficult, especially on the lower time frames, right? Because if it's on the high time frames and you're swing trading, that might happen, you know, once every other day or something like that. But when you're in the lower time frames and you may be day trading, it can happen multiple times a day, right? So how do you deal with a situation like that mentally?
Fairly honest, I don't really take so many trades for it to happen so many times per day, so it doesn't happen many times for me. And most of the times I don't place my take profit at all. So I don't have the TP placed. So I let it run unless it hits my stop loss in profit. And majority of the times it hits the stop loss hits the stop loss in profit, or it hits like the level that I'm expecting and then reverses. So I usually get into this kind of situations when I exit a little bit too early, only when the market is not really in the best conditions for me to trade, like for example, the range. And only because I'm a little too careful in this case. But honestly, the thing that the thought that solved a lot of problems for myself in trading, it only came to me in the past 6 months. because of a lot of things happened with my trading and everything for the past like 7 or 8 months or something. So the thought that I actually prefer to be peaceful rather than making money, risking making money, is actually helping a lot. Because I prefer my peace and I just gonna let it go than trying to re-enter the trade again. In a matter of fact, tomorrow is gonna be a new trade and maybe today later and so on. But if I'm gonna enter another trade again, trying to catch the rest of a couple of ticks, 99% of the probability, based on my experience, I'm gonna get stuck in it instead of taking a good trade. I'm gonna lose money, I'm gonna be stressed. And then the rest of my day is gonna be to waste because I'm gonna be stressed because of this, which means I cannot focus on other things. So I found a lot of solutions to my problems in trading just by this one thought that I actually prefer peace rather than trying to make a little bit extra profits, because this overall, in a longer perspective, is gonna bring me more.
Yeah.
So
I love that. It's
honestly, this was a big shift. Yeah.
That's nice to hear, because that's something I've been thinking about a lot as well, because I've really struggled, on the lower time frames with intraday trading and being very active in the market. And I remember, doing a lot of journaling and reading through my notes. I saw that there was a lot of stress connected to my trading, and I remember I took a break. I had a long drawn-on period, and I took a break for almost 6 months from trading. That was the beginning of last year. I just took a break, and then came back 6 months later, and just realized that I don't want to be trading the lower time frames. I'm not an intraday trader, and started focusing more on the higher time frames and taking fewer trades and holding positions longer. And for me, it's the right way of trading, because it creates that work-life balance. And now one of my main focuses is trying to figure out more of my long-term holdings, more of like portfolio management stuff. And but I'm also going back to trying to look at some more active trading strategy that's going to be like more active swing trading, where I might hold a position for a few days, like try to enter on like Tuesday, and then close it before the weekend.
So like more intra-week positions.
Yeah, exactly. So trading, like if we go to, okay, so we got SpaceX here. If we switch over to my screen, Roman, we can look at so we got Bitcoin here, and then we got Bitcoin on the so this is Bitcoin on the daily. Like this one here, for example, this is a perfect example where I don't really think this is maybe the best time to enter a position, because we have the FOMC. But like this to me would be a perfect situation. So yesterday, Tuesday, we had that rejection on that wick right there. So what I would do in this case is I would probably put a fib on this low to that high, and then I would try to open a short around this area, pretty much the same trade that you have Ayush open, where I would be trading at something like this, right? Now this particular setup would be a 1.2 R, but then if we go into the lower time frames, you can see that maybe I would place a limit order around this area. Stop loss would be above that wick, and then I would take it down to like the middle here. So this could be a position that I'm in for a couple of days. So if I enter this on Tuesday, maybe that would be like the break and retest of that level right there. So I go into the even lower time frames, maybe the 1 hour, and you have like this break and retest right here, which on the 1 hour doesn't make a lot of sense, but it looked better on the 4 hour. So would be something like this, and then I'm looking to take it lower. So those are the type of trades that I'm looking at, because if I'm looking at the higher time frames, the daily, there are a few points of interest for me where I would want to short in this whole uptrend, which doesn't give me a lot of opportunities. But first, when we had that breakthrough downside, I would be looking for shorts here, and then I would probably look to short these rejections, and then I would look to short that rejection and that one. So I would try to short everything and never go long because the primary trend is down, and then look to short that one. And then, as you guys know, I did open that short, and then we closed that one down here, and now we're hitting that resistance again. So in this downtrend, ever since the end of last year, there have been only maybe 4 or 5 opportunity on Bitcoin. But the thing is, that's really, you can risk 1% on those setups. Let me go back to SpaceX because I'm seeing some movement here.
It's pumping. It's pumping.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand, how can I incorporate that high time frame view with the lower time frames and take, maybe 1 or 2 trades a week, because I don't think you need more than that.
1 second, I'm actually thinking about going long on Bitcoin right now.
I take only 1 trade a day, Jonathan. If
Yeah,
that's
but
a win,
even
that's a win,
less.
that's a loss.
Yeah, but even less than that, like one or 2 trades a week. I'm thinking. No, I did not lose the trade from yesterday, SCP.
I think it depends obviously on how you manage your trades, but if it's intra-week position, I think 1 to 2 trades per week is more than enough, of course. And realistically, it depends on the week as well, because sometimes like this week, we're going to have the consolidation over the half of the week. So you're not going to get so many positions, sometimes you're going to get more. So it's on average 1 to 2 positions a week is going to be more than enough. So honestly, this I think is a very good way to deal with feeling like you exited too early, for example, with trades, because if you limit the amount of trades per yourself, you are just forced to get out of the market rather than trying to catch the same move again and again and again. And I think especially if you are in a swing position, it's even more difficult to predict exactly the exit point. I know, I kind of find it a little bit more difficult probably than even on the scalping, because within the scalping, the price fluctuates much more often within an intraday, but the intra-week, for example, trend can continue longer, which of course you just take what's yours and you just take the most sure move that you can, and then you just let it go.
Yeah.
But for me, for example, if I want to incorporate my strategy to the higher time frames or to the lower time frames, I just change the time frame and I change the periods of the volume calculation. So what I'm looking at the higher time frame for my analysis, for example, on the 4 hours, like for example for Bitcoin on 4 hours, I'm gonna look at similar things. I'm not gonna look at the footprint, for example, but I'm actually looking for majority of the volume, right? Just like this. So like big volume areas, intra-week, intra-months, for example, big volume areas, volume accumulations. But it's exactly the same as what I'm looking at the 30-minute time frame, just in a different perspective, because here I also have the weekly volume profile added and some bursts of volume occasionally here and there. And it's exactly the same what I'm looking at the 5-minute or the range XV charts, but even on the smaller time frames with, for example, looking at the hourly value area, hourly volume point of controls, and the more smaller income and volume that is on the smaller time frame, so the amount of volume is going to be smaller as well, amount of contracts, but logic is exactly the same. And I feel like with a lot of strategies, a lot of trading systems, just changing a little bit the period of the calculation of the things that you are looking for and the time frame keeps the same logic, because the market auction is exactly the same, no?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think you just zoom in and then you adjust whatever tools you're using to the time frame. So I think I think what it all comes down to is find the time frame that fits your way, your personality. I think that's super important, because for me, from a psychological point of view, the lower time frames makes it difficult, because I have to make more decisions. And for me, it's I think my biggest issue is I overtrade and I take a bit too many trades. Give me a second. I gotta take this phone call.
Sure. Ayush, what do you think about the adjustments for the different timeframes?
So for me, actually, I tried the higher time frame trading in the Forex market, and when I used to trade USD and stuff. So, and I actually got payout in the beginning, but then I felt that I am an actually really horrible trader when it comes to the patience level, because I don't really do well when it comes to holding any trades. So it's like, for me, it's like quick in and out kind of person I am. So I understood when the consistency of the payout increase and decrease during the entire trading year in the 2023. So then I realized that I should do something I'm really good at. So shifted in future, started doing and scalping on the lower time frame, and it's the consistency is different from the CFD in the futures if you talk about the lower time frame scalping. So yeah, that's still working.
I gotta run, unfortunately, so I gotta jump off.
Sure.
Ayush, you're free to do the giveaway, and you can select two winners this time for 10K, two 10K accounts.
All right.
I'm gonna put in a little stop loss here so I don't lose the account on the SpaceX, and then I'm gonna have to jump off. I will see you guys. I will see you guys later. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. See you,
all
Jonathan.
Right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
So yeah, continuing the topic, actually, because the slippage and stuff in the CFD was really bad. I mean, we can't trade really on the lower time frame in CFD and the tools and stuff. So yeah, pretty much enjoying the future space, and I don't think so I will ever be able to trade on the higher time frame even if I get old. Yeah, I'm actually preparing the list. So.
I agree with you. You need to really find something, I think, that suits your personality, because I've tried, and also, people ask this question, like, how do they find their personality as a trader? Like, how do you decide which time frame do you want to trade on? But realistically, there is no way to decide that until you try these things out and you know what works for you and what doesn't, right? You're not going to come into the market and be like, I think I'm a swing trader, and be like 100% correct. Realistically saying, most likely you're going to need to test a couple of things left and right, and then you will find out what works best for you and what doesn't. Yeah. At least that's my experience. I've tried so many different things, everything from the super high-paced scalping, like binary options, for example, which not even a scalping, that's completely something else, to the swings running for intra-week or intra-months, for example, running for like 2 weeks when I was trading pure price action and Fibonacci and so on. So, all of this kind of things, it's been a test for me to find out what works and find the balance. So now I cannot, I don't want to switch anymore, because I found something that works for me. Like, it makes sense, it clicks. And I think everyone needs to do the same, because the same strategy can work for someone on a different time frame. better, then I'm going to teach exactly the same thing, for example, then, right? Exactly the same list of things that I'm using, exactly the same sequence of them, but applying it on a different time frame is going to work, and applying it on the same time frames that I work is not going to give them the results. Why? Because the way we see the charts, it just works differently even. It's like it's something like, people talk about the same topic, but everyone is going to see it a little bit different from their experience in life and perspective and background and all of these things, So the same is trading, but we try to find something universal that's going to work for everyone, which of course, in my personal opinion, is just not the case. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And if I had a time machine and I can go back in the time, I would tell myself first that you are happy, you have the patience level to hold the trade or not, then derive your strategy. But what I did is learn the strategy first, blow many accounts. Then I realized, okay, this is not something going to work for me. I have to make some changes, or maybe never copy someone from the social media. If you see people trading on the high time frame, don't really easily get caught up with that person personally, because you can actually copy someone directly, and that same person can't become you. That's what this single line could have saved a lot of money for every single trader, to be honest. If someone would have taught the model I have right now, which I created by myself before in 2019, things would be really different. But anyways, learned a lot of stuff, and that's what I said to Roman as well. I mean, before finding any strategy, just take a good scale of your patience level, and you'll understand that what strategy is going to fit yours, instead of searching anything on the YouTube.
That's true.
Wild Deuce is saying no giveaway. No, we are doing the giveaway. You guys can write SpaceX in the chat for maybe 2 minutes, and we'll do the giveaway. And also, Anastasia, like talking about gold, so the thing is, I was actually intraday trader on the gold in the CFD space. I used to hold trade for at least 2-3 days. Sometime, the entry would again come back to my entry level and break even me, and like many green and red days. But I'm trading the same pair in the futures space on the lower time frame, and the result is different. I mean, totally different. So it's like maybe not the wrong pair, but the wrong person trading the wrong time frame. Sorry.
Yeah, well, if it comes to gold, for example, I don't really know how to swing trade it, because it comes back to the same entry point so many times, like you said. I've tested it in the past years, and now even more, it changed the way, obviously, the volatility, liquidity of the market, thanks Trump. And so, but in the last years, when I was swing trading currencies, I was swing trading. That's a no-brainer. You pick up the direction, especially if it's the beginning or the middle of the trend, it goes. I was swing trading indices, but gold, I was never able to swing trade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same
I think
for
it also
NQ.
depends on the asset, really.
Yeah. I mean, in the forex space, in the CFD, your USD and stuff like that, you can easily trade on higher time frame, because they're pretty much smooth, and they really don't react to the news we have in the market. But if you talk about gold and NQ, they often reacts very fast, and chances are really less for us to take profit every single day on the higher time frame.
No. So we are
Especially
doing the
with
giveaway.
prop. Yeah, let's give them 1 minute, and then we'll do it. Please do not spam SpaceX twice if you have already written it, because anyway, your name is not going to repeat.
You're just making the job harder.
Yeah. Maybe I'll use a prompt in ChatGPT. If you see a person writing 2 times SpaceX, don't include them in the list. We have a lot of new viewers today. Okay. So I see a lot of new people coming in for the giveaway. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe before we do the duck race. And also, we do the giveaway every single day. We have specific like targets. If we hit that, we do massive giveaways. And the last time we did at the 1,000 subscribers, and we'll do the same when we hit 2,000. And we are very close. Okay, few more seconds and I'll make the list.
I am in Bitcoin long. Since while you will be doing the list, I'm trading against you right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be a break-even trader again on the higher time frame. I just said that I'm really shit on the higher time frame. And you can see.
I actually entered I wasn't really planning to enter this trade, but when Trump started speaking and the market opened, the price gave me one of the setups that I like the most. So we had the head and shoulders pattern with a renewal of the highs. So we had taken the liquidity from the previous high here. And at the same time, when the price touched the previous bottoms here, we had a volume coming in the market and the price started to go up. So I entered in the middle of the right shoulder, with normally this setup for me has a very tight take profit, which is over high here. So normally I should be out of this position, but since I didn't really plan to take any trade today, and it keeps running, here is more volume, and we are currently back above the value area low of this whole downwards movement. So value area low, is it? It's actually even the value area high of this whole movement. So since we are above the value area, which is great, and we are above the previous volume which came in on the 5-minute candle, I will keep holding this trade now until the previous bottoms. And if it returns and it hits my break even, I'm going to be fine to accept it. But if it does go back here towards this area here, towards this volume, which we tested before and which was the previous lows as well, I'm going to be very happy because it's going to be a pretty good profit without me doing much today, and on the day when I expected to be at the break even, because I wasn't really expecting to trade today. So if it goes there, it's gonna be great. If it doesn't, I'll accept it for what it is, and I'm gonna just be in a little bit of profit for my gold scalp. Because I was honestly, when it's a right decision, normally for me, I try to trade in the morning on London session. So I analyze the market in the morning. If it's moving, I will take a couple of trades. The further we get into the day and the closer we get to the right decision, the less trades that are available for me. It's not that I don't want to take a trade, but it's just not going to be possible because the price is going to be ranging. And since it's the first FOMC meeting with the Kevin Warsh as the president of the Fed chair, then it's like it was the whole day of consolidation. So I looked at it in the morning and I realized, well, probably it's a no trade day. So yeah.
So your take profit is actually my break even area.
Yeah, kind of,
yeah. So yeah, let's do the race then.
You're like, yeah, let's just do the list.
Okay. We had 72 people. I don't know how. I actually used the prompt I use always. I don't know how 72, and someone wrote many bots in the chat, but I'm really bad at guessing if that user is a real person or bot, but that might be the case. It can be true because we have 26 people in here, but the list is of 72 people. That's huge. That is something we should discuss after the stream. Anyway, let's start the race for now. Let's shut the duck up first. Okay, let's go.
I have such bad sense of humor that this joke was right on point. Okay, I'm gonna stop for today's stream because I'm gonna get fired if I'm gonna say one more thing.
Okay, let's start. Yeah, look at the grandma duck. More or less. I think you might not win because you're the first duck. That's my analysis on the duck race. Yeah, look at you going backward. That's what I said. The first one never wins. Sorry, you can join us tomorrow. And no, we are doing the second giveaway anyway. So we'll do 2 giveaway. We have a chef, and I don't know that's the hand of the duck or it's I don't know. That looks really weird. Look at the COVID duck. Oh, 17 seconds, and I think someone will come from the back behind and the professor will feel really bad because I don't think so. You will win. It is the police. No. Solana bully. Is it the panda? Oh, panda duck. Schoolboy Moses. Moses, if you are with us in the chat, write something. Or I think we will have to do another giveaway then.
Well, the panda duck was just like in the last second there.
Yeah. I like it when it happens because the first person feels like, oh, I'm gonna win, and someone comes from the back and take it.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Congratulations.
So, congrats. Yeah, you won 10K 2SEP account. Make sure to add your email to your description and you'll get your account soon. Congrats. Let me just do the thing I do. And we'll do the race again. Okay, I got your YouTube channel. Okay, and let's race again. Shuffle. Oh, yeah. So I clicked on shuffle, and then let's see who wins the second race, because yesterday we were not. We actually had a like target at 55, and at the end we didn't do any giveaway. Anyways, We're going to cover that today. Start. Let's see. We have Spider-Man duck. I feel you should win. You should win. I love Spider Duck. That's very obvious. I think the more number of people we have, the unique ducks will get in the race. Look at the bear duck. It's not even duck. It looks like a bear with a costume of a duck.
Yeah, I like the Batman duck.
Where is it? Oh yeah.
In the end, but it's a cool duck.
20 seconds and no.
Yeah, Luna, right? The Batman duck. So cool.
Come on, do you know Anastasiia that she won 4 accounts already from last 10 days? If she'll win again, that's gonna be. Oh, look at this duck with a weird hair cuff. Sunil Jadhav, congratulations! You won 10K 2SEP account. If you are in the chat with us, make sure to leave us a like or maybe heart.
Luna said, I'm not that lucky. Well, you are pretty lucky though. That's a good thing. In trading, we need to be, besides being a good trader, you also need to be in the right time, in the right place, which is a piece of luck. I think Tradeify disconnected. Yeah. Well, I was, I'm still holding this long on Bitcoin, and for gold, it's back at the range. It's trying to break outside actually, so I'll see if we hold above the current monthly point of control or not, because I'm looking for eventual longs also. Well, I'm looking for both scenarios on the interest rate decision, but eventual longs as well. So if the price does break above this previous zone here, maybe I'm going to take a buy along the way somewhere during the rate decision. Or if the rate decision is going to bring the gold to the opposite side, and if we break 4,300 for gold futures, I'm going to take a short on PAX as well to cover the gap And for Bitcoin, we are in the two opposite sides with Ayush. So I am long, he is short, and for now I am in profit for this one. It's actually in the middle between his entry, which is here, and my entry, which is here. So the price is literally in the middle for both of us. So well, let's see. To claim your account, Sunny. To claim your account, you need to add the email associated with your Tradeify crypto account in the description of your YouTube so we can see it. And then you're going to receive the email with the access to the 10K two-step account. So you need to put an email, which you used at the Tradeify crypto in your bio on YouTube, and you'll get contacted with the logins to your account. So, well, that's going to be pretty boring, I feel like, for the rest of the day. I was also long on S&P 500 on the flip side. So I was long gold actually for the interest rate day. I had quite a few trades. I was long gold, I'm long Bitcoin, and I was long on S&P 500 as well. But I did close S&P 500 before Trump started speaking because I was long here and it kept coming back to break even every single time. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to risk it on the market opening and Trump speech. So I'm not going to wait. And it would be almost a break even anyway. So I didn't really lose much on not holding the trade. And the footprint looks quite horrible as well. It's very, very mixed for S&P 500. So no regrets that I did close the trade after all. And if we look at Bitcoin, it continues to go in my direction. And tomorrow, actually, for those of you who absolutely understand nothing from this, tomorrow we're going to have another session on the footprint charts as well. So yeah, last 2 weeks we are covering footprint and combination is volume, and we're going to continue that side too. So looking at the Bitcoin footprint now on the Binance, it's quite empty. We did have some buying pressure, but nothing too crazy. And we had more asks coming in, so I'm gonna keep holding my buy for the current moment. Nothing too significant though, unfortunately, at the moment. Why is it not uploading? Let's see, here we go. Spotify is back.
Yeah.
You changed the site.
It's Roman actually, not me. Oh, schoolboy Moses is asking, is Tradeify crypto on Instagram? We are on every single platform. We are on X, we are on Instagram, we are on Discord, we are on Facebook. What else we have? Yeah, that's enough, I think. On Snapchat? No. I think the links are already in the description of the, I have to check. Yeah, all the links are available in the description of this live stream. You can go and check. We have Twitter link, we have Instagram, we have Discord. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think it's time to say goodbye to everyone, because we had a really amazing stream. We had 2 people saying that a very fun stream, and we will keep it consistent, I feel. Yeah, it should be fun every single day. Let us take some of your stress, you know. Any words, Anastasia?
Well, tomorrow we're gonna have some fun with volume and order flow.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the rest, just be safe on the charts, I would say. I didn't see how SpaceX is going, but I hope it's going good for Jonathan. But in any case, just be safe, because we do have the interest rate decision. Looking at S&P 500 and Nasdaq is not really going too good, probably. So you guys be safe. We wish you a profitable rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow on Thursday to see how the rest of the day goes. And I appreciate every single one of you. Tradeify, thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
Congratulations to the winners of the giveaway, and we'll see you back on Thursday, guys.
Yeah. Bye-bye, guys. And make sure to watch the recording
Yeah.
to continue her stream tomorrow.